Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k15 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. This is a huge episode of Raw, as always, because it's 2 weeks from the Night of Champions pay-per-view. We've got a lot in store for you guys, plenty of action coming, and lots of twists and turns still to come. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and check out what we have for you guys this week. Mark Henry's in action. He takes on Roman Reigns, who got a couple of big victories last week on Raw and, of course, main event. He won the Fatal 4-Way match, and he beat Kane in the main event of main event as well. So can Roman Reigns solidify himself as a #1 contender? Gold Stardust are in action. They'll take on Tyson Kidd and Cesaro as we look to find the #1 contenders for the tag team titles. Dolph Ziggler, he'll take on Kane, who, well, Kane, he managed to defeat Mark Henry last week, so can Kane be the #1 contender against Dolph Ziggler? We'll find out. Paige, our Divas champion, she's up against Natalya, who failed to capture herself, failed to make herself the #1 contender last week. This is huge, ladies and gentlemen. Seth Rollins versus Chris Jericho. Christian is in his corner, and we'll speak about that match in a moment. Triple H and The Rock will be our main event of Monday Night Raw. The champ taking on one of the #1 contenders. So Mark Henry versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns gets another victory. He's on a bit of a roll right now. So Roman Reigns starting to turn it around. And we'll play the Golden Stardust match later on. Dolph Ziggler versus Kane. Dolph Ziggler picks up the wins for the US champion. Another victory for him. He needed that to kind of keep him going. Paige and Natalya, our Divas champion, gets the win. And this match, I failed to mention, it is to determine who will join the Fatal Four, who will join to make it a Fatal 4-Way at Night of Champions. Seth Rollins, he has knocked off Chris Jericho. We'll talk more about that later on, but yes, big matchup, that one. Unfortunately, it was a last-minute decision, and I already decided to go ahead and play the Triple H and Rock match. So if you're wondering, why didn't you pick that one? It was a big match. Why didn't you pick it? Why didn't you play it? My bad. What do you want me to say? My bad. I screwed up. I fucked up. You can start chanting, you fucked up, you fucked up. Yes, I did. But anyways, we come up against, we're coming up here with Golden Stardust. They'll be taking on Cesaro and Tyson Kidd in this matchup. Now, this is an official #1 contenders match, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of this match will face off against our tag team champions, The New Day, at Night of Champions, so that should be exciting. Gold Stardust decided to pick up a couple of victories in recent weeks. They haven't exactly been a great tag team here in Universe Mode, but hey, they're starting to pick up a little bit of steam. Here is Cesaro, and he and Tyson Kidd have been pretty impressive so far. I've enjoyed them as a tag team, and you have to wonder, are these guys going to be the two men to take on The New Day? So here comes Cesaro. Now his partner Tyson Kidd coming out. Here he is. And yes, we have updated their attires. And a lot of you guys were demanding that I do that. And I do. Man, I'm really struggling with the 25 slot thing for Universe Mode, I tell you that. There's a lot of things I would like to do. There's a lot of things that I would like to have updated. So it's really tough with 25 slots, because I just don't have the slots. I don't have the space to do it all. So it's very frustrating at the moment to kind of make a very exciting and, I guess, up-to-date Universe Mode with the ties and things like that when you don't have the space to do it. You don't have the availability. So there's a lot of guys who have updated their attires, and I would love to get their new thing, but I can't. So it kind of sucks. It really does suck, but hey, it is what it is. What are you going to do about it? There's not a lot. So Goldust going off the Cesaro in the middle of the ring right now. So we have updated Kidd and Cesaro. Cesaro's got his King of Swing shirt, and the Kid's got the whole headphone thing that he's got going on here. Here comes Stardust. And look, Stardust, I mean, he and Goldust, they've started to pick up a couple of victories here and there, but really, it just hasn't been an exciting Universe Mode run now. They're nowhere near the top 10 rankings. They're nowhere near the power, they're nowhere near anywhere near the tag team titles. But for some reason, they've just started to pick up a bit of steam in recent weeks, getting victories where they've needed to. They knocked off The New Day, if you recall, on a recent episode of Raw. So they have got a big victory over the tag team champions. So perhaps they could, in fact, be the team to knock off The New Day for the tag team titles. But they do have to knock off Kidd and Cesaro here, who just debuted as a team not too long ago. So far so good for this new tag team. Personally, I've enjoyed Kidd and Cesaro. I think they have some potential, but obviously Gold Stardust, I guess the brotherhood that these two guys have, and share, they are brothers, or well, we don't even know what Stardust is, but they do team pretty well together, but they just haven't clicked. They just haven't really found, that missing link to make them a decent team into a good team. But tonight, I mean, if they beat Kidd and Cesaro, that might just be the start of something special for this team. So looking forward to seeing what they come up with very, very soon as Cesaro hits that knee drop on Goldust. And he's got him up again. He's got just drilling that knee into the back of the spine of Goldust and near that neck region as well. And Cesaro is going to perhaps pick him up with a nice snap suplex there. So the tag team division, I suppose we really thought Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville in Zayn Gravity would start to really, I guess, make a good run for the tag titles, but they've disappointed me. They've kind of surprised me. I thought they would be a good tag team. Haven't exactly been all that good for a while there. They were getting some steam. Of course, the Charisma Code came along and took them out of the equation. So, yeah, I mean, it has been pretty tough going for some of the tag teams here in the division. There hasn't exactly been a tag team that's been consistent over and over and over. The Celtic Thunder, they haven't been in action for a while now. I mean, I don't know what's going on with them. Will they still be remaining as a team? The former tag team champions struggling though. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Cesaro off the top rope. Springing off the ropes. Hitting that uppercut. Cover. 1, 2. No. Stardust kicking out at 2. So Cesaro showing a bit of athleticism there, and really, really great maneuver there by Cesaro. And I guess Cesaro himself personally hasn't exactly had a great run in recent times as well. So a chance to be tag team champion, I think, is a good move for Cesaro's career. Former United States champion Cesaro is. But, for a while there on SmackDown, we really thought Cesaro was going to break through and become a big major player. Didn't happen. He's come back over to Raw. Looked to be US champion again, never ended up happening. So a lot of, ifs and buts for Cesaro. A lot of things that he could have done. And we all thought Cesaro would have accomplished a lot more, but just hasn't really gotten there. So as Cesaro's taken down there by Stardust. So Tyson Kidd, on the other hand, he and Justin Gabriel, the International Airstrike, they were a solid team for a number of months, and they had quite a lot of potential to turn into something good. And once again, it just never happened. And of course, Justin Gabriel is no longer with the company anymore, and he's no longer on Universe mode. So Tyson Kidd's had to look for a new partner, and Cesaro was available and free, and they decided to team up and pursue the tag team titles together. So this should be an exciting team as Stardust tries to capitalize on Cesaro in the corner. Is not able to do so. Now he's on the top rope. That's exactly where you do not want to be with Cesaro there. Uh-oh. Cesaro off the top. Here we go. Is he going to hit it? Off the top rope. And a suplex off the top. He's going for the pin. 2. And he kicked out at 2 again. So Stardust staying alive in this match as Cesaro. He's really dominating at the moment. Stardust has to try and get himself a tag here. Get the hell out of here. Get his partner Goldust in, the veteran. And Cesaro in the corner. Stardust unable to capitalize as he picks him up, hits the uppercut. Surely that's enough to put him away. And Goldust breaks up the pin. That's frustrating as we move ahead. And Cesaro's taken down there by Stardust. And that's disappointing. Stardust has struggled here, but we thought for a moment, okay, Cesaro was probably going to put him away, but Stardust finding the tag, getting himself out of that. That's exactly what he needed to do. Now a double tag as Tyson Kidd comes back into the ring. So what can Tyson Kidd do? The high flying from Canada. And now he's going to continue the assault. Well, Goldust is on the ground with a stomp and then an elbow drop. So right now you'd have to wonder, is the New Day the best tag team on the roster? Because I really still feel as though the New Day have a lot to prove. They haven't really impressed me all that much. Yes, they've been pretty good when it mattered, but they've lost a few matches here and there on Raw to make me wonder and question their ability. I still think the Charisma Code is probably the best tag team right now in the roster, with Chris Jericho dominating as well as he is. We'll talk more about Chris Jericho later on, as he did lose to Seth Rollins tonight, a huge upset there. So, yeah, I mean, I really felt the Charisma Code were going to be the next tag team champions. Didn't happen at SummerSlam, but I get the feeling that Chris Jericho's heart wasn't completely in that SummerSlam match. I think he knows in the back of his mind he's Mr. Money in the Bank, and I feel as though Jericho wants to cash in on those titles. So I think the Charisma Code will be taking a bit of a back step for a while from the tag team division, until I guess at least Jericho decides what he's going to do next in his career, as Goldust takes down Cesaro, cover, Kidd's there to break it up. So yeah, I mean, the Charisma Code have been pretty damn impressive. But yeah, it's just, will they continue teaming up? That's the big question. As another cover here by Goldust. Cesaro in big trouble. Tyson Kidd in the nick of time. He breaks up the count. And Cesaro back to his feet. And now Goldust again. He's trying to capitalize again, but Cesaro with the counter. And that's exactly what Cesaro needs. He's got to get himself out of there. Goldust has really got the better of him right now. But wait a minute. What's Cesaro thinking? Uh-oh, we're going to see it. Neutralizer. Yes, there it is. Wow. Just when I thought Cesaro should get the hell out of there because he's going to lose, he hits the neutralizer and takes Goldust down, but of course Stardust there to break it up and ruin the party for Cesaro. And oh, there's a big knee shot into the midsection of Cesaro. So with the Charisma Code no longer probably teaming up now, I guess it allows a team like Star and Goldust, Cesaro and Kidd to really make a name for themselves and climb up the rankings of the tag team division. Another pinfall attempt here. Kidd's right there. It's not going to happen when he's right there. He's got to take out the other guy, and he's got to pick and choose his spots a little bit better than that. As Cesaro back to his feet. Stardust. Oh! And he can't make anything of it. As Cesaro, yes, makes the tag. That's a smart move there. He knew he was in a little bit of trouble. Now Stardust and Tyson Kidd. Stardust certainly can fly around a little bit in his own right. And uh-oh, Tyson Kidd. Oh, yes, using those ropes and just drilling that foot into the back, that lower back of Stardust. And uh-oh. Oh, Tyson Kidd. What a move there. That should be enough to put him away, but Goldust is there again, saving the day. We've seen Tyson Kidd win matches with that maneuver in the past. Of course, in their big tag team debut, they got the big victory with that maneuver there by Tyson Kidd. As Cesaro, here he comes. Uh-oh. Bang, that foot right into the skull of Stardust. And once again, the second man is in there, constantly breaking up the tags, the possible pinfall attempts. The tags are so vital in this match. You need to make sure you take out both partners. Oh, Crossroads! Well, call it what you want, but Stardust hits his finishing maneuver. And Tyson Kidd again breaking it up and saving the day. And now Stardust looking to finish him off again. And oh, this time takes him down, plants him head first. Down goes Cesaro. Can he get to the cover though? Can he get an arm or something over Cesaro? And Kidd's there to break it up again, saving the day. Cesaro's going to try and brawl his way back into it. Just throw those big haymakers. Do anything he can to survive. Another pinfall attempt, this time by Cesaro. He may have him. Oh, jeez, I thought he might have had him there. Goldust, I think, saved the day in the end. That was closer than I thought it was going to be. Now Cesaro, I mean, he's trying to get himself back in there. Nice little uppercut there, and he might be doing a pretty good job of it, to be fair, as he's now whipped into the corner. Is Goldust going to come in here? No, he won't. Cesaro with the counter. And again, Stardust with the counter. And oh, that knee right into Cesaro. The cover. Oh, I was just waiting now. I thought, no way will he get the victory with that. But Kidd was there just in time to break it up. And uh-oh, Stardust has got him set up again. There it is. We just saw him hit that maneuver a moment ago. He's hit it again. Is that enough to put Cesaro away? Can he get to a cover? Surely this is enough. 1, 2, 3. No! Tyson Kidd too slow. There it is. Gold and Stardust are your #1 contenders. That's a big upset in my mind. I thought for sure that Star and Goldust had no chance against Cesaro and Kidd, but I was wrong. Big victory there by Star and Goldust. There you go. I suppose, you know, anything's possible for this team, as we saw Cesaro hit some big moves earlier on in the match, but it was Stardust in the end, proving too good. Too damn good for Kidd and Cesaro, and they're happy. They're celebrating. They'll be taking on the New Day at Night of Champions. That should be a great clash. As we move on to our next match, ladies and gentlemen, it is The Rock and Triple H. This man, Triple H. Okay, so we just found out that Chris Jericho and Seth Rollins had a match. The winner of the match would be added to this match. Randy Orton, Triple H, and The Rock for the WWE Championship. It is now a fatal four-way. Seth Rollins beat Chris Jericho, so this is the new match. Seth Rollins, Triple H, The Rock, and Randy Orton. The WWE Championship is on the line. You guys have been asking for it. Seth Rollins deserves to be in there. Jericho deserves to be in there. These guys are killing it. Put him in there. They had a match. The better man won. It was Cesaro. It was Seth Rollins. I'm still in the last match, not Cesaro. It was Seth Rollins, and he will be facing these three top guys. I mean, Seth Rollins hasn't had an opportunity for the WWE Championship in his career yet here on Universe Mode. This is a big opportunity for him. You remember at SummerSlam, he was the United States Champion. He lost the title to Dolph Ziggler, and just 4 weeks later, he will be competing for the WWE title against this man, The Rock, Triple H, Randy Orton. That is huge. A guy like Seth Rollins, who's starting to work his way up to the top, this is a big match for him, and it doesn't really get much harder to win a WWE Championship, though. Three of the best. Three guys who know how to win championships, who know how to be the man in the one match. Here we go, Triple H and The Rock. Last time these two met was at TLC 2013. Big matchup here, ladies and gentlemen, as Triple H has the arm of The Rock right now, and The Rock reversing it himself. And of course, Triple H won that match last time these two guys faced off. So of course, you got to go back to, I suppose, SummerSlam, where we thought The Rock had aligned himself with Triple H, and I guess The Rock was going to become the new Authorities champion, or, I mean, Triple H's new guy, I don't know. But The Rock, he said, nope, that's not happening, because Triple H came out after SummerSlam to kind of celebrate with The Rock when The Rock won the WWE title, and The Rock rock-bottomed Triple H not once but twice to send Triple H on his way. And no, you can't really blame the guy, The Rock. I mean, who can he really trust? Randy Orton, his arch nemesis, or Triple H, the guy who made his life a living hell last year. You got to go back to Survivor Series last year. It was Team People versus Team Authority. Triple H had his own team to try and take out The Rock, and then these two had a match at TLC as well. So these guys have had their wars. It's hard to really say The Rock should have trusted Triple H, and it was probably naive of Triple H to think that The Rock would trust him and would work for him. So I guess Triple H, that was his first mistake. So I suppose right now it really is every man for themselves. Triple H hates The Rock. Randy Orton hates Triple H. Randy Orton hates The Rock. The Rock hates Randy Orton. All three guys hate each other. Now you have Seth Rollins, who just wants to be the champion. So I suppose all these guys are just so caught up on trying to beat each other up and trying to get revenge on one another, that somebody like Seth Rollins coming in from the outside, coming into this match, and his main focus is just being the champion, you have to wonder, is that going to be the mindset that that the winner of this match needs to have? They need to put their personal differences aside. They need to realize the title is on the line. It's now fatal four-way. The Rock does not have to be pinned to lose the title. It's all on the line. And somebody like Seth Rollins, who really has no business being involved in this personal situation with these guys, has found his way into this match, and now Triple H hitting a spinebuster on The Rock, by the way, and could be setting him up for something big. Hold the Seth Rollins thought. Here we go. No, The Rock countering. The Rock with the counter. And uh-oh. Yes, early on. The Rock bottom. The Rock bottom to Triple H. Will The Rock put Triple H away this early? The cover. 2. No, kicks out at 2.5. Triple H kicking out of the Rock bottom. And now a belly-to-belly slam. So, as I was saying, Seth Rollins, a guy on the outside whose main focus is just to be the champion. He can easily come into this match and win the title because nobody's really focused on being the champion except for Seth Rollins. I mean, Randy Orton, yes, he wants to be champion, but you have to wonder, he still has this personal situation with Triple H, so much unfinished business to deal with there, and he just lost against his arch nemesis, The Rock. So you really have to wonder, is Randy Orton thinking about the title that he just lost, or is he thinking about Triple H, the man that he wants out, and The Rock, who's just come back and stolen what is rightfully his? So yeah, it's just a really crazy situation right now, and I really do like the added dynamic of Seth Rollins, though. I think Seth Rollins coming into this match really has spiced this match up and really could change the dynamic of it. And to be honest with you, I would almost say Seth Rollins could be, yes, he might be the underdog, but I think he could be the favorite in my mind because, like I said, these guys, they're all thinking about personal issues, whereas Seth Rollins wants to be the champ, and that might just be the X factor that Seth Rollins needs to walk away as the champion. And I suppose Seth Rollins, instead of trying to, continuously damage his opponents, when the time is right, Seth Rollins is going to come in and he's going to capitalize, and he could go away with the championship. Whereas perhaps, pedigree there by Triple H on The Rock. Can he capitalize? Can he get to the cover? The Rock has been busted open as well, but Triple H is down. He can't get to the pin. And The Rock is going to get to his feet before Triple H. And now The Rock's going to try and pin Triple H. Here it is. 2. And no, Triple H with a shoulder up. So just to finish off my point, The Rock might try and hit an extra rock bottom on Randy Orton. Whereas Seth Rollins, once he hits that first curb stomp, he's going to go for the pin. Whereas someone like Randy Orton might hit an extra RKO or 2 or try and do just a little bit more damage than he has to try and win a match, just to kind of put his opponent away, just get a little bit extra revenge, and that might be their undoing. As The Rock, is he going to try and put Triple H away here? Here it is. He's going to go for a cover. No. Triple H back to his feet by the hands of The Rock, and Spinebuster there by The Rock. Is that enough to put Triple H away? What's The Rock thinking? Is he going to set him up for the people's elbow? No, he waited. 2. No, Triple H kicked out at 2 again. Triple H fighting so hard to put away right now. And roll up. Here we go. 2, 3. Oh, wow. There you go. The Rock steals one against Triple H. Well, Triple H kicking out of the spinebuster, but it was the roll up that was his undoing. I can't believe it. Triple H kicking out of the big moves, and then something so simple puts him away. Unbelievable there. The Rock has done it though, and that's a big victory for The Rock, who's been struggling in recent weeks. Needed that win to get himself back on the saddle. And there it is. The little roll up there. I don't think he grabbed the tights. It was just a fair roll up. And now, wait a minute. What's The Rock gonna do here? He's got a chair, and talk about getting revenge and this personal issues between The Rock, Triple H, and Orton. You just saw it there. The Rock hitting Triple H with a chair. Ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe to see more Universe Mode coming up real soon. Check out the website, BrendenPlayz.com. And of course, have a great day. Check out the Power Rankings. It's on the website. You will definitely like what you see. Thanks guys for watching. See you soon.